Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 as Brazil, communist Brazil. And we're defending our northern shores from the Merkins over here, although they did do a landing there, which I didn't have anyone standing there. There's no port or anything like that, so we should be able to just go and bop them the heck out of there relatively easily. I'm a little bit worried about our double cavalry over here, green cavalry, not being able to defend there, which is why we're trying to do a little bit of reinforce. I should actually get you to run up there too, just in case, but as long as they hold out long enough for my actual infantry to show up, we're going to be okay. It's still thinking at some point we're going to go and design an actual infantry division. Just trying to think about our garrison division was I meant to say. Probably the cheapest one to make the change from is the MP, although if we unlock the Mountaineers, the Alpine divisions, which we're going to do, it should generate a template for us that might be a little bit easier. Or we can just start with a blank one, because I'm thinking our garrison would be something like 2 infantry plus an engineer division. And that will free up a lot of stuff for some other parts of our front. Are you really just standing there as part of purple? That's interesting. I think I should have strategically redeployed there, and then we'll revisit you later. Meanwhile, we are pushing in on Argentina. A little slower than, you know, our other conquests. Same thing with Chile. We got a little bit of a bottleneck going on down here, and not having our mountain divisions certainly has a bit of an impact on that. Overall, though, things should be going mostly okay. We'll see how it goes. Be nice. I think we don't need much. They don't have a huge amount of national unity. Well, 80% ain't bad, actually. But Buenos Aires is going to be most of that. Meanwhile, we're being warned about another dangerous naval invasion. Looked like we pushed everything back over here, which is good. I'm going to let people resettle. So, you're going to go back there. I guess I'm going to go and park you there, since that's a place that apparently they would like to land. Although, again, because there's no port there, it's not a place I'm that terribly concerned with. So I'm almost like, maybe I should allow them to land here, and then I can just go and bop them afterwards, once they have landed. And it's certainly a possibility. For now, I'm happy to get the extra troop, and I think same thing, they're landing... They might be landing here. No, that's probably just a graphic glitch. They're probably landing here, where I don't currently have anyone, but there we go. Now we do. Excellent. Oh, conquering Costa Rica. Yeah, so I don't have any troops there right now, and I definitely don't want this to run out. Do I have an expiration date? Okay, I have 2 months. Good. All right, so I'm going to wait just a scooch before we go and take care of that. I was really hoping to have a little bit more done down here, but there, excellent. Excellent. And then you're going to try to push as quickly as possible to Buenos Aires, because there's actually a good chance that any troops backing to there will not have their organization up yet. I mean, they may have had some people waiting in Buenos Aires, you know, against the naval invasion or air invasion, but otherwise we're okay. We can modify the government. Wow, we've got some political power. We may as well take... We want commerce rating, because that's mostly what we're gonna be doing. So I guess I'll do that, and I do have some submarines out doing that sort of thing. Although I probably have submarines mostly docked at this point. Actually, these are probably all new submarines, and I'm gonna tell you guys to do some convoy rating here. Excellent. Go ahead and reissue that. So we're just trying to convoy raid in the bottleneck as much as possible. Is that a place where we have a little bit of radar presence? No, I think it might help if we did. Just a scooch here. Get a little bit of information on the area. Alright, that's good. And yeah, taking Buenos Aires is definitely our thing. Oh yeah, Group Green doesn't even have a battle plan. So your offensive line is actually going to be this. And go. It's actually a little under strength compared to Group Red, which is trying to push in over here and having a bit of a harder time. Ooh, Santiago might fall here. In fact, it looks very much like that's what's going to happen. We've got a defensive battle fighting here, which we win. And then you guys are going to assist on that. Please and thank you. Oh, and looks like we're winning the battle for Buenos Aires. Okay, more justifications done. We will have to get them using soon. We will have to take whatever this is. Is that Rosario? I can't quite see. Yeah, Rosario. Yeah, all our justifications are coming in. We were hoping to finish more of these wars by now, but I guess that's going to be what it is. We're going to give you another offensive line to go after that war goal after you are done taking Buenos Aires. which I think that's that. But that's probably not their capitulation yet. Oh my god, we lost 6 subs. This is just a giant destroyer fleet guarding that area. So if we're going to use subs, we're going to have to move them somewhere else. Or get higher tech subs, which is definitely another thing to consider. You're going to do that. There's an interesting landing. And likewise over here, you're going to do that, that. After you're done, you're going to come back. Same thing here. You're going to assist and then come back over there. Actually, I guess I could just have you assist differently. Okay, good. They're not going to get a presence. You just stay there, because, yeah, there is going to be an attack. Okay. You're going to be fine. It's all good. Meanwhile, down here... Ooh, more guys have moved into Buenos Aires. I know, I'm pronouncing that terribly. Deal with it. Okay, November is fine. We don't have any expirations yet. And yeah, even if we don't have troops in position... Oh my god, they're really loading a lot of dudes in there. Bit more of a presence here now. You know, with all the attacks, and it's hard to defend your entire coast, but it might be worth dropping some coastal forts. We've got a few. You know, something like that. Places where we've got naval bases, maybe. There's one there, and there. We've had some amount of presence. I mean, I guess I could just do the entirety. You've got naval, you've got a fort, which is nice. This doesn't have a fort, and actually we could counterattack there pretty easily. Or naval base is what I meant to say. There are no naval bases here. They might land from time to time. But that's about it. There's an airfield here, and it'd be a little annoying to lose that. And it could also choke off our access to this little spit of land. So maybe we'll go ahead and wait on that. Chile has capitulated. There we go. Okay, that is great news. Although technically they still have a little bit of land over here. I'm going to delete your orders. Yeah, that's quite odd. Do something like that. Hey, there's our mountain infantry. Finally. And then we got lots of discounts for more of it. I'm going to go ahead and get the next level of it as well. And we do have our divisions over here. So I'm going to duplicate this first. Save that just to keep an extra dummy one. Is it still relevant? It kind of is. How's the mountains over here? It's pretty flat going up. And there's some mountains here, and actually Mexico is very, very, very mountainous. So we are going to want a mountain division. So you know what? Teal here, which were these assault infantries, they are definitely going to change to the mountain ones. So we're going to do a proper Alpine division here, which is going to be... oops. No. Oh, it's because it moves every time, because depending on the context, it's coming in a slightly different position, which is fair. We're going to want some towed artillery here. We could do a mix. We still don't have a ton of rocket artillery, whereas we should still have a bunch of that. No, we'll see. Combat width is 20, which is perfect. Support artillery, support rocket artillery, engineer, and recon over here. So good, well-equipped guys. I don't know if they have to be an elite one. We might make it like an elite theater or something instead. So they're going to do that. Now, I don't know if we have... What are you out of? Infantry equipment. I'm going to cancel this production line. I don't think we're going to train any of these. We're waiting for a lot of upgrades. Yeah, this is shortage. Now, I think we have... Oh, we don't have any in stock, literally. Wow. Alright, so clearly we're not going to be building anyone. Although switching people over to mountain should be fine, because it's mostly the same sort of equipment. That's coming in. We've got free military factories, so we're going to go and get more infantry equipment being built. Right, we'll put that, and then a little bit more rocket artillery. There we go, something like that. That's going to be okay, because, yeah, we're grabbing territory, which is nice. Still don't have Buenos Aires. No divisions of basic training, that's fine. We don't have the equipment right now, so just chillax on that. Group green, yeah. And then red over here. Like, you are going. But you're not really making much in the way of progress, are you? Perhaps start some wars in places where we don't actually have people there yet. That's going to defend nicely. Wonderful. We should be able to clean up the rest of Chile here. I don't want to change teal over quite yet. Ooh, advanced fire bases. Nice bonus there. And then we're going to finish our doctrines. Shock and awe. 10% more soft attack, hard attack, and breakthrough tactic. Takes a long time to get, but it's going to be well worthwhile. Well worthwhile. What the hell happened here? Big redeployment is what happened over there. And some amount of confusion. Good, you're going to do that, and then, yeah, finish these guys off, please. What I'm going to do is grab 2 of them and put them in red group. Well, am I? Maybe I'll let red group be what it is. Fighter 2, nice, okay. Research there done. We can't go for the next one quite yet. Naval bombers, CAS, we're going to hold off on that for a little while. Let's take a look at our armor over here. Oh, we do have the heavy tank 2s. That's right. Are we producing them? That's what I don't remember. No, we are not. Let's go ahead and get that going. And actually, we're going to spend some upgrades on this. Engine speed, I mean, it's always going to be slow, although a little bit of upgrade everywhere wouldn't be bad. Mostly, it's going to be about the gun and armor. And keep the reliability up. I think I'm going to go with something like this. That's going to be perfectly fine. We're going to start producing some of that. And we're going to want to throw a lot of factories at them once that becomes available. And then our aircrafts over here, you guys are going to be producing Fighter 2s. And what's going to help here... Oh, we only have 13 air experience, so never mind. So just produce a Fighter 2. Naval Bomber 1 is going to be fine. And we will want to increase our production going forward if we can. We still need a tech. It's still 41. I got to start the next war. All right, there's no ahead of time penalty over here. But unless I don't want to really burn this. I want to research one normally. So in 42, we'll probably start researching weapons 3, and then we'll use the ahead of time discount for that. I think that's going to be quite good. Support battalions. At some point we want to unlock that, but it's not a Russian. It's not 42 for that either. Artillery. Yeah, the ahead of time penalty is gone for that too. We are starting to deploy rocket artillery. We may be interested in starting to get some of these upgrades, which are pretty significant. So we do that. Although I think, no, the rocket artillery wasn't nerfed. What was nerfed? Self-propelled artillery is now twice as expensive. Those are the versions that you add to the tanks there. So again, December 30th, we've got to make sure to declare war on Costa Rica. So these guys over here, I'm going to change the division template to our proper Mountaineer division over here, which requires extra equipment, but really we don't have that equipment in our current guys, so that's going to be okay. So we're going to go and do a little bit of a change over there. That's going to be okay. You are going to work the front. Oops, cancel. Halt. All right, I have to right click. I'm going to make just a little front over here. And then get an offensive line across that way. Let's try to surround and cut. Punching through these mountains, okay. And then you go into flat land, which means the Alpine divisions aren't quite as important. But they're going to be used for the center. I'm sorry, did Berlin just fall? Wow! UK landing, ninjaing Berlin over here. Holy crap. Now, I don't want the Allies to do better right now because we're at war with the Allies. We're not at war with the Axis. Jesus. How's our little... ooh, the Soviet exclave over here in Norway has gotten bigger. All right, all right, all right, all right. Huh. Huh, huh, huh. All right, meanwhile... Mostly, like, it's sort of stalled a little bit, but mostly we're doing okay. Let's see if we can't, yeah. Punch this, isolate the guys in the north. That's going to be quite nice. There we go. And then there's going to be a little bit of border confusion here. I think with Army Group Green, I want to delete that front. I want to get you to focus entirely on going south. And actually with the red squad as well, I will delete this front. But then what I'm going to do is grab just a handful of you guys, put you into a new army, and declare that to be your front line, with an offensive line in the back. And I'm not going to tell you to go quite yet. I'm going to get you to organize yourself, get a little bit of prep bonus, and mostly let these guys starve out just a scooch before we do anything else. All right, on pause, December 9th, we're good there. This punch through should go mostly okay. Again, the Alpine troops work just as fine on flat ground, but it's a little bit of a waste of resources is the only thing. Aviation effort going. We want more fighter focus, please and thank you. That's definitely the route we want to go here. Yeah, keep moving forward aggressively if you can, punching through here. They've got to spread their forces thinner and thinner and thinner to counter this, which is great for me. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to grab the... Okay, that's the red front, which I did want to move, but it was the green front that I want to shrink. Get them to be hyper-focused, the green front over here. The regular infantry, they're not the punch-through ones, not that there's an actual difference between those at this time. This extra teal one, we're going to tell you to go and see if you can't just swoosh that down. The 16th of December, we've got another dangerous naval invasion going on over here, which is currently fine. So that's okay. We've got no troops in basic training, but we don't really have the equipment right now. I'm more interested in getting the current stuff. Although, I mean, I suppose I could. I could say, I would like you to... this is our light tank division. We don't really have a heavy tank division quite yet. I mean, I don't think... Well, we're not producing it yet, so it's okay. And I trained one regular one, one assault one mountaineer division. And we'll just slowly sort of get those going on there. And I haven't set up anything for deployment. That's okay. But at least it won't bother me about not having anything in basic training. So that's doing this. That's doing this. 20th of December. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell these guys, it does leave this area undefended, but no one looks like they want to go and actually invade there. I'm going to get you to move up to the front. Maybe what I'll do is I'll get the three of you to be in a new theater or new army over here, tell you that's your front, tell you to attack through there, give you a go, and then in 8 days, well, probably in 7 days, just to make sure, we will declare war on Costa Rica. So hopefully no one figures out this is undefended. I think we've got radar coming in over here, which is going to be nice. We've got some air presence in place, which is okay. You're on low supply, which is not a surprise in any way whatsoever. But I think we'll be okay relatively soon. Still trying to push through over here. Over here. Alright. We should be okay. Damn naval invasions. Still alright, though. Alright, I'm going to go down. We've got a troop on the front. So, Costa Rica, we declare war on you. And go. And then they'll merge up into our existing war, but that's going to be fine. Keep pushing up there. Our trade situation is still crap. We need a lot of steel, but there's no real consistent way for us to get it to us because we don't have any control over the seas, and it just sucks. Big shortfall, but we did get some from taking Chile, although right now they're going to be kind of cranky, so it's going to be hard for us to get it all, but it is going to help out a little bit. How did we get a freaking red line over here again? That makes no sense to me. Go away. There we go. All the red troops should be positioned here. El Salvador joins the Axis. Sorry, I don't remember. Where's El Salvador? Find El Salvador. Okay, that's fine. You don't block the way. I was really concerned about that for a second. These are all democratic, non-aligned. Yeah, okay, good. So I can still get around. I'll leave El Salvador alone for now on my push upwards towards Mexico. So that's perfectly fine. Hopefully we can finish these guys soon. So all the red guys, you are all... No, you're not, actually. You should all be assigned to this particular battle plan. All the green guys... It's a little hard to see because of the overlapping text. Actually, they're not all assigned over here. There we go. All the green guys, you're supposed to be pushing down this way. And, oh, field hospital tech. I want to do that in a second here. And all the teal guys, yeah, your plan was to come over here somewhere. Can't actually see your teal one, because that's green, I think. It's a little bit annoying. Okay, green guys. Oh, you know what I should do is just change you. Teal, you're going to be purple. Fuck, I still can't see your actual battle plan. Your front line. I mean, it's clearly happening, but I can't... Wow, that's really frustrating. Okay, green guys, I'm going to go and destroy this? No, that was the wrong one. Holy shit, that's really frustrating. I mean, green's still got a battle plan to push up over there, which is fine. Red group. Tell you what, reds, I'm going to tell you to just do this. Maybe that'll simplify your effort. And purple, you're just going to focus on that for now. Okay. And then we've got this little teal group over here, which is eventually going to go and clear that up. We've got random red people dicking around in bizarre places that make no sense. But they're fully equipped on that front line now, which is great. And yeah, I know I've got to reset my research, but we're really in a rush for that. Okay, we are now in 42, which means we can go and get our weapons 3, and then we'll use our ahead of time bonus on the next tick of that. We'll have to upgrade our production, but that's going to be okay. That's going to be a big push in for our infantry. We'll have to also get the next level of artillery, I think. Because that's really the backbone of our army as much as possible here. Is this a real naval invasion? No, okay, we're holding it off. They are actually doing one, which is a nice change. Usually we just get the alarm and nothing actually happens. This is going to be tough. I mean, quite narrow here, and we don't have huge numbers advantage, although these are probably... Yeah, they're pure infantry, no artillery backing them up, so we should eventually be able to push through there, which is going to be groovy. These guys should probably get changed over to the more attack-oriented one. Again, not that there's a real difference there, but... Okay, you're done there, which is great. We may as well get the support equipment as well, which is going to help out on lots of things throughout. Even helps out the cavalry, which is handy. Not that the cavalry sees a lot of fighting, but it can a little bit. I don't suppose you can rush that, could you? Because that would be a great little cut-off maneuver. Oh, Chile. Controls a little bit more land out there. That's okay. So we do have the airfield. We've got a little bit of, you know, air support, but not really. I could try to do our paratrooper landing. I could take one of these, break them off, make him into a paratrooper, and see if we can land a bonus art. Although it's guarded now, but maybe back here. And just hold that. I don't know if we could get supplies there because there's sort of a bit of a blockade. I don't know. I think we can just sort of be patient here. I think we had some more war goals just expire on us, but as it turns out, that's going to be okay. We did, you know, spend a little bit of political capital, but it's not like we've got a bottleneck there. Costa Rica's capitulated. Excellent. Signal Company is done. That's going to get added to our aggressive group. And in particular, if we're going to do that, we probably want even higher initiative over here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So our assault infantry, we want the Signal Company, because it makes it a lot easier for you to stack up and do more damage. So that's going to be great. That's part of our plan over there. I don't think we've got all the equipment to go and do that, but reinforcements, upgrades, and actually I'm going to go and lower this even more because the priorities really will go to our existing troops. So we've got a production bottleneck going on right now. That's all right. Infantry equipment well behind right now. And I mean truly behind. We don't even have some old stuff in stock. And that's going to become even more obvious when we want to get our upgrades going on. Just for the sake of argument, I'm going to go max this out. And yeah, we don't have steel. It's so annoying. I'm going to move all these to the top of the queue. One way or another. That may make sure we don't get broken factories. But yeah, our production rate is just the sucksores. Being at the top of the queue does ensure that they get to take advantage of all the steel. But yeah, we've got some that are, like, literally have 0 steel. So what is that, like... What's the math here? Minus 90%. Oh, that hurts so bad. To the point where these are basically doing nothing. I I mean, I could clear it, but we basically need steel for everything. Now, is there any chance there's steel sitting here in Argentina? I don't think there is. We did get the Chilean steel, which is something. A little bit of steel up here. There's just a little bit there, but really nothing. Is there... Oops. Is there any across the way? 4. And it's going to be hard for us to get troops over there and hold it. 8. I mean, we really need to take Texas. Texas is what we need to take if we want to fix our steel problems. Also denies a lot of steel to the U.S., but god damn. God damn. So producing more military factories isn't really going to help. We may want to consider taking the tech that increases our own resource extraction, just to squeeze a little bit more steel out of our existing stuff. It's not the greatest, but I guess it might be a way to do it. Ugh. I mean, everything else we've got, like, a surplus on, right? Yeah. No, we need a little chromium. And right now we're balanced on our rubber. But that's actually just because we're exporting it, so that's not so bad. But steel. And yeah, like, we're trying to bring it in, but none of it's getting delivered. So it's like, we may as well just cancel that. We could see, maybe we can get in an order from Italy. Could happen. Maybe the Siamese Empire on the other side. Nationalist Spain. I mean, you're... Here, let's do it like that. You're fascist, but you might still give us some stuff. Alright, so we've cut off these guys in the south. I'm not sure exactly how much that helps us, but it did do that. What I think I'm going to do with the purple group here is I'm going to delete all their orders, tell you to halt, be paused, do this, and you're going to push down that way. Meanwhile, red, I think I'm going to delete all your orders, and mostly you're just going to hold this ridiculously long front line. I know you don't really have the numbers for it. I will technically give you an offensive line back there, but I don't really expect you to get there. Whereas green is really the one I'm hoping can manage this. Did I not? Okay, this blob is blobbing, and yet I can't. Hold Alt, right click and drag. But the red line is the one pulsing. Oh no, okay. There it is, finally. Get you to focus in here. But yeah, we may have to do a little bit of an airdrop. Just don't really have the material for it. Maybe what I'll do is I'll grab one of these green guys. Bop you out of here. And our paratroopers, I think we already did you the way we want. I don't think we need anything there. So yeah, this one dude here, I'm going to switch you over to be a paratrooper. Need more infantry equipment, but you'll have to do. At this airfield, I'm going to deploy all my transport planes. And then we're going to plan a... No paratroopers in the command group. Can be parachuted. There it is. Okay. You're going to go from here and try to land there. And just go when you can. Oh, hey, we took the capital. Lovely. Okay, so what I'm going to do is actually the green guys, I'm going to change their front line and ask you to push out something like that. Not a whole lot of other command points left. Cordoba, we could consider dropping on Cordoba. Alright, at least we're finally making some progress in the south here, although it's a little bit annoying that this didn't go a little bit better. This purple group, you're going to be on this front line, and what we're going to do is we're going to justify a war goal against Nicaragua. And immediately on Honduras as well. Oh, I guess I could wait like a week and then do it, which will line things up a little bit better. But it doesn't matter because we do have it for long enough. And there's no reason we can't push through both, one after the other. So let's go ahead and do that. Take more Central America. It's still leaving Panama unguarded here, which I don't like. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell our MP groups to include their garrison areas over here and here, although they won't really have the numbers for that. So we're going to build, like, tell you what, another 10 MP units. They're fairly lightweight to build, and then they'll be able to cover most of the areas down here, keep it from rebelling. There's actually going to be a lot of that for us to worry about, so I'm going to be okay and happy to do that. I guess we're going to put a cut in here. Argentina probably can't do this much longer. They are at 80%. Argentina. Sometimes you want this alphabetical. There it is. 86% towards capitulating. So they've got a victory point there. Does Cordoba actually have a victory point? It's only worth 1. It's probably mostly just raw space at this point. I don't see another victory point over here. This one's worth what? It's only worth 1 as well. So yeah, really it's just a question of just grabbing whatever at this point, and it should actually get the job done. After you complete that move, I'm going to get you to do that. And then just walk down the coast, actually. And that'll probably be pretty effective. Alright, thank you very much for watching another episode, folks, and I will see you guys next time.